From the slowest downloads to the smoothest streams of cyberspace, welcome to the Kidawa Show. And here's your host, Arthur Kidawa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. Tonight's show is going to have a little bit of a different twist to it. We're going to be talking to a YouTuber, a gaming YouTuber, that does things a bit differently. So please welcome to the show, Dunga Starlox. Please welcome our YouTuber of the night. He's a gamer. He's wild. Please welcome Dunga Starlox.
Hello. Nice of you to have me.
Glad you can be here. All right, what do you think of the studio?
It's a little bit cold. Can you heat it up a little bit more?
All right, Johnny, heat that up. Heat that up. All right.
Oh, baby.
Dunga Starlox.
Yeah.
Tell me, how would you like me to refer to you as?
You can call me Dunga. For the people who know my channel, I always go by Dunga. Or you can call me Leroy, which is my real name.
Okay, Leroy.
Yes.
Leroy. All right. Okay, first question. We're going to start off talking about your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And then we're going to move into personal life. And then we're going to ask you questions that we ask everybody on the show. So, first question. Which of your video series, actually, can you briefly describe to me your video series?
Oh, well, lately, since the start of this year, I've been focusing more on 10 facts videos, like teaching people Star Wars facts, Breaking Bad facts. That's actually coming up next week, so spoiler there. Stuff like that, but before that I did gameplay, I did game reviews. Basically, I did a lot of stuff, trying to teach myself Premiere, After Effects, stuff like that, just for fun, to help me with my study as well. So I'm a little bit a mix of everything.
Sure. And in a way, that kind of all added up and helped you produce the videos you want to more or less work on now, right? With the...
Yeah.
Right, the countdowns.
Everything I do just helps me that little bit step further to making the weirdest, the funniest, coolest YouTube video.
That's right. You can never learn too much.
One day I will be a star.
There you go. You're already a star. You're already a star.
Thank you. You are my star as well.
Well, you got star in your name, so you got us there. Tell me, well, speaking of your name...
I never thought of that.
Speaking of your name, tell me, why did you choose Dunga Starlox?
Yeah, you're actually the first person to ask me that. I have answered around 150 questions on my channel and no one has asked that.
Awesome.
Basically, Dunga, I used to be into football a lot more when I was younger, like 5-6 years. And my sisters gave me this nickname, Dunga. And I always hated it, you know, it wasn't something that I liked. But then when I started my YouTube channel, I thought back, I needed the name Dunga. But turns out it actually is a footballer from Brazil or something.
Oh, okay.
So YouTube wouldn't accept it. YouTube wouldn't accept Dunga because that's already a famous person. So I needed a second name and I thought of video game characters, you know? Like people or items in video games that I really liked, and I came up with Starlo from the Mario series, and I just replaced the letter W with Starlox. It sounds cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Sounds futuristic, science fiction.
Yep.
So that's how I came up with it. I prefer to refer to myself as Dunga, as it wouldn't confuse people as much. Dunga.
Right. So I guess in a way it's all thanks to your sister, right?
Yeah.
Right on.
Thank you, sister,
Very
if you're
cool.
watching this.
Yeah, hopefully she will. Awesome. I forgot to mention, first of all, as we always start with these interviews, you are from the Netherlands. You are living there currently. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Your first video was posted about a year ago on January. of 2014. You have
yes, January 15th.
You have 196 subscribers.
Oh, I gained some. Yay.
There you go.
That's nice.
Glad to make that news here. Tell me, okay, now let's dive more into the work that goes behind our YouTube channels. Which of your games do you think was the most fun and is your favorite to record as far as gameplays go?
That would be videos that I had to delete. It would be the Wolfenstein series, Wolfenstein: The New Order, because that's just my favorite game. That's my favorite games franchise, so I really love that. But it didn't go down so well. So that was my favorite game to record because I really enjoy that. But on other things, I think it doesn't really matter. It's stuff with enjoy the most. That gives me a lot more creative freedom in editing. When you're on your own, you're just with one sort of humor, but if you're with a group of 6 people playing Gmod, that's so random and a lot of stuff happens. And
Yes.
And a perfect example of that is someone started singing and I just made a music track for him. And now he's famous.
That's awesome.
So there we go.
Let's see. Yeah, you mentioned that you had to remove some Wolfenstein videos. Is that right?
Yeah.
What was the reason behind that?
My ego.
Ah, I see.
That's actually true. Because the videos just still were stuck on 5 views or something. Like 0, 5 views. Some had 20 views. So it really wasn't doing my channel that much good.
Interesting, cool.
So it was just content that was there that didn't get any views. And it's like 6 months old.
Right.
Even 8 months old. And it just didn't go down so well.
Cool.
So I thought, let's clean the channel up a little bit.
Yeah, that's actually a strategy of running the channel. Cool, interesting.
And the series didn't end as well. I stopped halfway through the game because it stopped getting views.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also an unfinished series, which I think if you have that on your channel, it just sucks. Because people may have watched all the series. Well, they didn't because I didn't get any views. But if they did, they would just miss out on the end of the game, you know? It bugged me.
Yeah, and that Wolfenstein you're talking about, was that the newer one? Or, because I know you played Wolfenstein, the remake of the old one in 3D. Is that the one you're talking about, or the newer one?
The new one. The new one didn't get any views.
Okay,
The old one was fun. That was just permadeath with a lot of editing, learning techniques for me, and that's still on my channel. So.
Yep. Cool. Your first video that you uploaded was a Minecraft rant. Do you remember that video?
Sort of.
And there's quite a few things. There's a few things I'd agree with you on that you were talking about with the game. How's your viewpoint about Minecraft now? Has it changed? Do you think it's about the same?
Well, I actually made a new video about that, sort of to celebrate my 1-year anniversary here. And basically the title is Single Player Sucks. And I really do think that Minecraft just sucks. And it has been bad for a number of years now. Because, well, 1.4 update came quite soon. 1.5 was quite fast after that. Then 1.6, 1.7 and 1.8, they were really slow and just stuff you didn't really need.
Right.
So instead of focusing on improving the game, on fixing bugs or errors or making the game run smooth, they just added new stuff. And there are new problems that came along with it. It's just basically the new Gmod. Gmod itself, the game, I couldn't care less about, but the stuff that the community has made for the game, TTT, murder, prop hunt, stuff like that, that's really amazing, and that's what keeps the games alive. That's also for Minecraft. You know, the multiplayer stuff, that's where the most people are at. Or Feed the Beast, the modded Minecraft stuff.
Right.
I do enjoy Feed the Beast because that has sort of a goal, and just normal Minecraft doesn't have a goal. And once you build a castle, well, you don't really have to build another castle because
Yeah.
So I started to dislike Minecraft a lot more.
I see. Well, when I first tried it out, I like to play in survival mode, and it's a whole different game because creative mode, it's really about the art. I don't see much gameplay to it, but you get to create great things, and I've seen some people create, wonderful things. But in survival mode, eventually I was like, what am I doing? There doesn't seem to be much of a point, but I could see how it could be really fun with somebody else. So as a single-player survival game, well, maybe it was the first of its kind at that time, but at this point, it's been surpassed.
And that's basically what I said. The multiplayer part is more fun than the single player part. If you do it with friends, you basically guarantee that someone will blow up your base with TNT. That's just fun. If you do that to yourself in single player, you're just stupid. Just saying.
You must be very bored.
You must be very, very bored.
So in a past video, you mentioned Boogie.
Yeah.
If you guys know who Boogie is, if you know anything about YouTube gaming and gamers, Boogie's one of the top people to discuss gaming, and he also does some gameplays as well. And you mentioned that he helped you.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
Well, let's first off saying that he is the boogeyman. Okay, sorry for the bad pun there. Yeah, Boogie is one of those guys that has been through a lot. If you've seen his Draw My Life video, you just feel sorry for the guy and you understand him a lot more. And basically, when I started YouTube, I was like, oh, I hate my voice, people will not like my voice, I hate this, people will not like this. All that negative stuff that sent me down a negative spiral, I just kept going down and down and down. And then you meet someone like Boogie, who has been through a lot, and he found the perfect wife for him. Yeah. He's happy now, happier. He's trying to lose weight, he's trying to better his life. And that's just something that made a switch in my head of thinking, well, it's not that bad. It can always get better.
Definitely.
And so I just uploaded something, and I remember going downstairs when I uploaded my first video.
Right.
And it's really shit. It's not even in 1080p, not separate audio, so it's really shit quality. Mm-hmm. But I remember going downstairs and I was like, Dad, I just got 30 views and 8 subscribers in less than 24 hours with my first video coming out of nowhere. And I was so proud of that.
Yeah.
And basically that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Boogie, who was like so positive with all that he does.
Sure. No, he's definitely got a story to tell. He's even been on a TV show about weight loss.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't know that before, yeah. So, interesting guy, and I definitely look forward to seeing him on the show too someday. So that's cool. He motivated you to keep going and sing the brighter sides.
I actually, when Boogie has some negativity on YouTube, on Twitter, I just try to talk to him, be nice, and at one point, let's see if I can find a tweet. He tweeted at me, "You rock Dunga, love ya, bro." So he knows that people have his back, that people care about him, and that moment that he tweeted that to me, that just rocked my world.
Yeah,
it was basically. It was basically another moment for me to go downstairs and say to my dad, "Dad, someone talk to me on YouTube. They love me."
And that's cool. He's got amazing. Over I think almost 2, around 2 million
I think
subscribers.
Almost 3.
Almost 3.
Let's see.
That's pretty awesome for someone like that to reply to you. Makes you feel pretty good.
Hell yeah. I don't see Nerd Cubed or anything like that talking to me.
Yeah. It's rare. So, no, that's awesome. Who is Derp? I know Derp is someone you play the games with. Who is he? How did you meet him?
Well, we basically met when we played on the same servers, and the server had a plug DJ room. You know what plug DJ is?
No, I don't.
It's a virtual DJ room where someone is behind the DJ table and he plays a song, and then the next person can play a song, So you have a lot of diversity there.
Okay.
And I played a little bit older music like 80s rock, 70s rock, English rock bands like Mud, the Beatles, stuff like that.
Right.
And he just commented on it, and he liked the music style, and turns out we're both Dutch. So we bonded, we started playing games together. And because of that, because of the same sort of humor and the music knowledge, we do have some great chemistry when we record together. So basically, because of the music we met, and because of the music we are playing together.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. It's awesome to meet, people like that, and by accident, you find out he's got the same background as you.
Yeah.
Got the same flow. Right on. So, did you finally beat Wolfenstein 3D?
No. I'm still busy. At one point, the game just died for me. I started it up, Wolfenstein 3D can't run. And then a few weeks ago, I had to restart my computer and I immediately re-downloaded Wolfenstein. I got my save files back and I'm just continuing it now. Basically, I'm looking at it now. I have 6 hours in Wolfenstein and I'm at 25% of the game. that just goes to show how much I suck at Wolfenstein. But I love it so much. I love it.
Hey, the point is, people, I don't know, with gamers, there's a lot of hate and there's a lot of talk about, in forums and people fighting over games and the whole term newbie comes around and in the end, being a gamer is not about being good at the games. It's about enjoying the games, feeling them and loving them and living through them. It's not about, being the best shooter. That just means you're good at the game,
Yeah.
And people kind of forget that. So even when I play games, people that watch me, they'll tell me what I could do better and this and that. And I'm like, cool. I hope I remember. But for me, it's not that big of a deal. The whole point is I'm having fun. And as long as I can entertain someone while doing it, that's more than enough,
But we also love to hate on stuff, don't we? Stuff with the PC delay of
Sure.
Rockstar, that's just bullshit. I'm not hating on the Rockstar or on GTA 5, I'm just hating on the fact that they delayed it again for like the 6th time. Which is bull. And the nice thing about it is,
Yeah.
then people go, well, if they delay a game, it probably means it's gonna be good. And then I'm all like, they delayed Unity as well, right? And then they shut up. Which is nice.
Yeah. I found out they delayed, what's the game I've been waiting for? Witcher 3.
Oh yeah, they delayed that as well 2 times, didn't they?
Right. But, I was okay with it because they just released Dragon Age, and I'm not even done with Skyrim. So I need to get done with Skyrim, get into Dragon Age, beat that while recording, which takes, quadruple the amount of time to beat a game, and then finally get into Witcher once that comes out.
Wow, so you're more like the RPG kind of guy. The massive games.
I would say, yeah, I would, well, before recording, I didn't have that much time and I didn't play that much, so I'd just stick with Skyrim and like the Elder Scrolls series. But I do everything. And now when I started filming it, it gives me the opportunity to enjoy all the games normally I wouldn't allow myself to. So actually, I like, a wide variety. But if I have to choose one, I do like to just get into the role-playing medieval fantasy games.
Okay, that's nice. I'm more one of the action guys. Killing Nazis.
The action. Let's see, 100... In your 100 questions video, 100 questions in 5 minutes, I found that video quite entertaining.
Thank you.
It got a great amount of views.
It did.
And I loved your answer for the question of, if you were a bird, who would you poop on?
Yeah.
Politicians, bankers, and other
And I
Thank
loved
you.
your answer in that.
It really is just one of those moments when I had the opportunity to make that joke while also being sort of serious. Like politicians and bankers, you don't know in this day and age if you can trust them or not. And then you can be such an innocent thing as a bird and just go over to them and shit on them. Makes me wish I was a bald eagle so my head was a little bit bigger. Yeah.
That's right. The bigger the better.
Well, according to most women,
louder.
size doesn't matter. It's what you do with it that matters.
That's right. It's where you put it. Well, in the bird's case, I guess.
Wrong hole! Wrong hole!
In which game would you be? Which game would you say is the silliest game you've ever played?
Wow, I think either Sniper, the Sniper Elite series, or Portal.
What superhero would you be?
Portal is just one of those games. It's serious, I would say, but it also has the robot AI, you know? It's threatening, it's evil, but it's not as evil as the Terminator. It's not that evil. It's just evil within the compounds of its own facility. And then you have just it's all seeing. The robot knows all, but the more you know, the more silly stuff comes through, like Redman just living in the building without Gladys knowing it. Just the cake is a lie and that stuff. It's quite funny. Maybe not as silly as people might think it was, but and then the Sniper Elite series was just over the top with the kills, you know, the X-ray kills. That's just beautiful.
Awesome.
It's silly and over the top and weird.
I want to comment on your hair.
Thank you.
And your avatar, and now I understand how it links. And you made a video where you had your hair dyed to look like your avatar, and that was awesome. Did you create that avatar, or did you find it?
I had it create for me. So I had a friend basically following the same course as me, and he was really good with Illustrator, and so I asked him, can you remake my avatar? Because before that I had a hand-drawn avatar by me, which took me forever, which I will never ever do again. So he based this on me. But when I drew it, I actually had the same kind of hair. But then I changed my hair again, so it didn't look the same. So when that avatar got made and my profile was updated, I felt like it's a new look for my channel, so my look has to match my channel. And it's basically why I dyed my hair again. Which I still have.
Are you... Is it like that right now?
Yeah.
With the black and the white? Well, the blonde.
Yeah.
Cool. It's got that yin-yang style to it. It's got balance.
Yeah. People always think that there's a reason behind it. Like, oh, I actually got a comment saying, oh, is it because of all the racism in the world? Does it tie together like that black and white people can live together?
Wow.
And I was like, what the did you drink? What the did you smoke? What the is wrong with you? It's just something I like. There is no meaning behind it.
Right.
It's something I like. It's something that feels good to me. I also been ginger, so
cool.
I don't give a shit what color my hair is.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking of dyeing it green. So
awesome.
What will be the meaning behind that? That I like Kermit the Frog? And dye my hair green?
You're a vegetarian.
Yeah, smoke weed.
Yeah, there you go.
Stuff like that.
I've had a lot of different hairstyles too and colors, so yeah, I hear you on that. Your most viewed video got 739 views, 5 likes, no dislikes. It's called Fine Italian Porn.
Actually, there's one with over 1,000 views.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah.
Is it uploaded?
Yeah, best porn ever. Left for Dead.
Oh, really? So it's got the word porn in it as well?
Yeah. Which was kind of a test for me that I went through. It was sort of clickbait without being clickbait. You know, it's something that happens in the video and it's a really random, silly moment. And so I used that as a title, which is basically how I name everything in my videos. The one outstanding moment.
Right.
But people see the word porn and they click on it.
Yep.
But it's a great social experiment because if you look further, the third popular video is the video you mentioned earlier, the 100 questions. That has like 2 weeks of work in it. In total with gathering the questions, making funny answers, recording it, editing it. And that has 500 views. And something with the word porn in it has 1,000 views. And that basically took 2-3 hours to edit. And then gameplay. So, I don't know. it's something I'm proud of, but at the same time, I'm not proud of it.
Right. I understand that. Where I see that happening almost daily is you can see that in almost every PewDiePie video.
Yeah.
Is he'll take a moment out of a video that really just. I mean, it didn't stick out that much, but anything that's a bit more controversial or like this, he'll name the whole video with it and put a thumbnail that relates to that, and then you watch the video and you're like, where is it? So,
yeah, that's I don't like PewDiePie. Well, that's controversial right there. Yeah, I don't like PewDiePie. But that's the weird thing,
Right.
Felix is a great guy. Felix comes over as a great guy. He's done work for charity. He's been on Good Mythical Morning with Red and Link.
Sure.
And that was funny. But PewDiePie is just Felix turned up to 11.
Right.
Just overly excited, overly screamy, stuff like that. And I don't like stuff like that. But
yeah, I've heard comments from people that they enjoyed him, before in the day, but now all his videos are so over-edited and it's a whole different show.
I watched him like 2 years ago, the Doom 3 playthrough that he did. I watched 3 videos, and he came up to the point that I encountered the first boss and he encountered the first boss, and his reaction was just so stupid that I disliked the video, clicked it away, and just, no.
Right.
I'm not going to watch this guy anymore. That was just the exact turning point for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, you answered the question I was leading up to, and that was, why do you think that video got so many views? And really, it's that wording. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. It's all in the title. I would change it if I could.
And well, guys and YouTubers out there, I mean, it's actually an intelligent strategy to look out for those exciting moments in your videos and correlate that with the titles of the videos as well and the thumbnails. Yeah. It's a great way to get some views, but keep it related to enough so that you don't get hate and dislikes on that video.
Oh, you're absolutely right with that aspect. And I think, personally, that the moments that I'm talking about, the best born ever, that's quite a moment that we're like there for 1 minute, maybe 1.5, and we're just standing around a dead cow and someone makes a porn remark. That's quite a significant part in the video and maybe the most entertaining part of the video. And then the next part of the video is fine Italian porno, which I try to fail horribly at the Italian accent. I fail horribly at it, and it's just some fun. But it's also 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, maybe a little bit shorter. But it plays a significant role.
Oh, damn it.
And that's with every video you see of me. A tank chase. We got almost 300 videos. And the whole video is a tank chase. Basically, stuff like that. Just keep it real. You can be as weird as you want with your title, but let it be a significant part as well, like you said. Just don't go over the top.
There you go, people. Let's start talking more about you now. Now we're going beyond your channel. We're getting into you now.
Yeah.
You are 20 years old, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are you single?
No.
All right. Good. I'll bet she'll be happy to hear that. I found that you have some songs on SoundCloud, and we'll link to that below here. Talk about that a little bit.
That was my first encounter with recording stuff. You just see on SoundCloud. Now I have to go to my own SoundCloud again. Stuff I don't really use that often. So I'm basically working on other stuff. But yeah, basically some Green Day covers, Johnny B. Good cover where I play guitar over a track, basically showing off what I can do.
I see.
And then the last 2 songs are actually a school project. We had to make our own album, a concept album, surrounding the story of a soldier whose father was a criminal, and that caused some negativity for the family, and he tries to make it right by going in the military to clear his family name and stuff like that. But then he discovers the army, the military is just bullshit, and America is not as good as people say, and he finds out it's all propaganda.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, he goes home again. He's been attacked. He's been away. People think that he's dead, so he wants to go back to his family, but he doesn't know if they're still alive. And what I had to do was I had to come up with a part where he looks back on everything that happened, and I had to transform that into a song.
Awesome.
So I wrote 3 songs, but it all got messed up into one song.
I see.
Which is okay, because the 3 songs are still very different, but it put a lot of workload on us, even more than we could handle. We were like with 6 people in a studio. We had a drummer, we had keyboard, we had stuff like a guitar, bass guitar, a second guitar. So we were ready to do it, but I just made too big of a project of it to become this. So it became one song. But I'm actually in the process of rewriting it and re-recording it. So soon, now I'm gonna make this promise, so I have to do it. So soon there will be 3 new songs from me.
Okay.
Which I like. I like being busy with music.
And when you talk about writing, are you talking about only the musical aspect, or are you talking about the lyrics as well?
I write everything. I write the lyrics. I write the tune. I can play drums, bass guitar, electric and acoustic guitar, and piano. So I can basically make a whole song just on my own.
Awesome. Which one's your favorite?
And then to play?
Yes.
Don't ask such mean questions.
You can't separate your children.
I would say that bass guitar is my least favorite.
Okay.
Because it's quite simple if you know how to play guitar.
Right.
So I like playing guitar because that's what I'm the most skilled at. I can play guitar pretty well. I'm decent. I'm not great. But I like drumming. It's sort of aggressive while not being aggressive. You can really put all your emotion into it.
Right.
You can put all your anger into it. You can make as much noise as you want to, but still, it's a tie between drums and guitar. So
Okay.
I can't choose.
Drums seem like such a balance between chaos and order. You know, it's like it's going wild, but at the same time keeping that perfect rhythm and that timing.
You really have to watch out what you do. If you do a drum fill, which basically is that those 4 really fast hits on the snare drum, and then getting back into the rhythm, that's a real nasty part, because you're basically switching up rhythms in your head, switching drums, and then that's the chaos part. But then you have to go back to the controlled 1, 2, 3, 4 part of it.
Sure.
And that's nasty to do, man. If you have a nice drum solo there.
Do you do singing as well?
Only when I'm alone.
Okay. In the shower.
Yes. In the shower.
So okay. So other than working on music and YouTubing and gaming, what else can we find you doing?
Well, it's cold right now, so I'm not that much outside. But in the summer, the spring and such, I go longboarding. Basically, a skateboard, a little bit longer, you can't do any tricks. But you just use it to go from A to B. Which I like to do because it's my sort of exercise.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing. And then, what am I doing? I just like being outside then with people, hanging out. I don't really have any activity that you can pin me on that I'm doing every day or every week. I'm just going through the motions, see what happens. If I don't like it, I walk away from it. If I do like it, I'll stick with it.
Okay.
So I wish I could say that I do this and this, but no, I can't.
Do you have a lot of, where you live, are you by the countryside? Do you have a lot of hills and stuff where you can enjoy going faster?
No hills in the Netherlands. Jesus, we are really flat. And not only our women, also our country is really flat.
It's just flat.
So no, there are not really hills here.
Okay, all right. Do you have any brothers or you have a sister? We've gotten that much. So brothers or sisters? How many?
I got 3 sisters and 1 brother.
Wow. Okay.
But they're all older than me, so they were already out of the house when I was born or stuff.
Okay. Okay, so a bigger age difference there,
Yeah.
and so you're the youngest one.
Yeah.
What is the best thing and the worst thing about living in the Netherlands?
See, I don't like saying stuff like that. What's the worst thing about living in the Netherlands?
Yeah.
The weather. I could
It's so black and white.
I could say the weather, but then people in Africa or America be like, well, we got snow, we got rain, we got heat. So I can't really say anything that's good or bad about the Netherlands. Oh, but I do know we are expensive. Jesus Christ, we are expensive. I'm doing an international study, so I talk a lot with people from Spain, Italy, France, Belgium, Germany, all across, and we are expensive.
Wow.
Like seriously.
Is it the import tax? What is
I
it?
have no idea, because it's just stuff like McDonald's, you know? We pay €4 for something, and then Belgium or Germany, they pay €3 for something. The same thing. I don't know what it is.
Is your economy euro-based, or do you use a local currency still?
We are Euro-based.
Euro-based, okay. All right. What's next for you and your channel?
No idea. I'm trying to do as much stuff as possible. I'm trying to do vlogs, I'm trying to do gameplay, I'm trying to do music. So basically, whatever project finishes first is where I'm heading.
Okay.
I have no plan for my channel.
Okay. So kind of enjoy it as you go.
Yeah.
Right. What do you think is the most asked question online on Google?
Probably some stupid how-to question. Like, how do I... Oh yeah, I think the question most asked on Google is, does the refrigerator light is always the refrigerator light on if you close the door? I remember trying as a child to just balance that.
Right.
Keep the light on or see if it goes out. So that's the most asked question on Google.
Okay, and what is your answer to the most asked question on Google? How would you answer it?
Take a hammer, smash the door off the refrigerator and find out for yourself.
There you go. Break the door and find out.
Don't try that at
There's
home.
his answer.
Okay, wait, I have to add that at home. Go to a friend's house.
Yeah, try it in his kitchen.
Yes.
There you go. His or hers. Okay, now I'm going to start a series of questions that just kind of give short answers. Just, pick up what's on top of your head and just say it. Okay?
Banana.
All right, well, wait for the question. What inspires you?
Music.
Okay. What is your favorite word?
Twat.
What would you love to... Oh, wait. What would you love...
Don't fuck this up. Come on. You can do it. We believe in you.
What would you love to be?
A bird, so I can shit on people.
What is...
I think we answered that before.
Yeah. Well, okay, so the ultimate goal is just crapping all over elitists and corrupt folks in this world.
I just know somebody will take that and give it a different meaning. Oh, he means to be almighty and stuff like that. No, I just want to be a bird and shit on them.
It just wants to troll them. What do you think, or what is the most common question you see fans asking you or followers anywhere on YouTube or social networks?
I don't get a lot of questions.
Okay.
That's the thing. I don't get a lot of questions, I think. No, I don't really get any questions, even if I asked for them. So guys, if you listen to this,
shoot him questions.
please give me
He's
questions.
an open guy. He'll go as far as you want to go. Probably. Well, I don't know. Went off the limb there, but all right.
Your
What
words,
is
not mine?
What grosses you out?
Oh, blood, stuff like that, flesh wounds, bones sticking out of people, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What do you love to hear in the morning?
Birds. I like to sleep with open window and just hear the birds chirping.
Okay. Sure. What do you love to hear at night? Before going to sleep?
Rain.
Rain. Okay.
I love rain. Yeah.
What animal, well, you answered that one. What animal would you love to be? A bird, A big bird.
A penguin is a bird as well.
Sure. But can it fly?
No.
It can't do the job that you need done.
It can't shit. It can't shit. Just imagine a penguin walking up to you, climbing on top of you, going up to your head, and just taking a massive
There you
dump.
go.
And just walk away.
And you can't do anything about it for some strange reason.
I just picture that in my head. There's something wrong with me. I like it.
Where would you love to live if you could live anywhere in the world?
Oh, America.
America.
Probably because it's so diverse.
Sure. Do you have any city or state in mind?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Okay. All right. Let's see. What excites you the most?
Money. With money you can do everything. So, which is a shame.
Yeah, it's a material world.
Yeah.
Do you have any other channels?
No, this is my only one.
Okay. YouTube guilts. Have you ever bought subscribers for your channel?
Nope. Otherwise I would have a lot more.
Have you ever spammed anybody on the internet?
Yep.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Sorry. Have you ever spammed?
Yep.
Okay. Have you ever trolled anyone else?
Yes.
All right. Honesty counts above all else. What advice would you offer beginning YouTubers?
I am still a beginning YouTuber, so that's easy. Just do what you want. But try to be original. Don't do FIFA pack openings or Call of Duty all the time. Switch it up. Maybe even in your editing, make a song, make a random noise, make inside jokes, running jokes that you can keep
There you go.
running for 10, 20 videos.
That's right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, let yourself loose. Be the real you on there, and
Yeah.
that'll bring out the diversity and the difference. What do you enjoy the most about YouTubing?
Creativity. The stuff I can do with videos, whether it's serious or silly, creative freedom is everything.
It sure is. Yep. And finally, what message would you like to leave your followers, fans, and friends out there?
Go f*** yourself! Sorry. I just took the opportunity when I had it. It's basically what Boogie told me. Don't let the hate get you down. You're a good person. Just see it in yourself and other people will see it as well.
Awesome. All right. Well, there we have it, folks. I'm subscribed to you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please go check out Dunga's site. It's Dunga Starlox. Check out his website. Check out his music, too. Both links will be featured below. Give him some questions. You know he's waiting for him now, so ask him some stuff. You can request something, maybe. And
wow.
Yep.
Yeah, make requests. Make requests for what video I should. And maybe I will listen to you. No promise.
Maybe. It's all about community and the community spirit. So we grow together. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Until next time, have a good night or day, wherever you are.
Bye.
Yeah!
Subscribe and comment down below, and maybe you can be on our next show. Be sure to check out Arthur Kidawa's gameplays, monsters, and other work.
Awesome.
That actually was fun.
All right. I forgot my digital handshake.
Oh, let's give a hug.
I'll just say, and my digital handshake in the end.
At least you're not giving virtual hugs.
Okay,
That's
cool.
something.
That'd be cute.
That'd be cute.